Alright, hello YouTube. Today we'll be making a video, a guide video. I'm just going to tell you the best light cone for every single class of character in this game. And I'm also gonna tell you why you should not buy the light cone in here except the hunt one. I bought the light cone, I even refined it because I wanted to check and see if the damage formula of this game is the same with the damage formula of Genshin. And apparently it is. The rule number one is damage percentage is better than attack percentage. You need a lot of attack percentage to fight against damage percentage, right? This light cone barely competes with 4-star light cone or even 3-star ones. The only thing it has going for it, because it's a 5-star, it has higher base stats, right? And I'll show you. So I will compare this 40% maximum attack light cone versus a 4-star 30% damage light cone, yeah? Okay, so this is our first hit, right? We have 696 plus 222 attack. Our first hit will do 632 damage. Our second hit, 680. Next, 728. And now, 776. Okay? Now we have 4 stacks. That means the next hit is a fully buff one, right? Okay? So you need 4 turns to do that much damage. That was 824 damage with the attack buff at max, right? So it takes you 5 turns to reach the max damage there compared to a Secret Vow. Right now I have Superimpose 3 of Secret Vow, so that's 30% damage increase. Obviously I'll do more damage if I'm lower HP, but I'm just gonna take the base number, right? So we have less attack, but the light cone is giving us 30% damage bonus, yes? If we hit here, we hit for 856 damage right off the bat with no stacking needed. So even though this light cone has about 10% less stat, it does more damage than a fully stacked 5-star light cone because attack percentage just doesn't scale that well. Because once you have your character built correctly and you have maybe attack percentage and fire damage boost here and there, getting more attack percentage will be even less worth it because of diminishing return. In Genshin, it's about 2000 attack where you stop getting a lot of value from attack, and in this game, it's about around 3200 attack. And you may think the attack numbers on your characters is low right now, but they're level 50, okay? Once you reach max level and you have your relic leveled up, trust me, you're gonna have so much attack already. Running damage bonus is just simply better regardless. However, if you just started the game, attack percentage isn't bad. If your character is like level 20 or 30 still, attack percentage isn't bad. So, for Destruction Light Cone, I would recommend, obviously, if you have this one, it's broken. It gives you attack percent, it gives you damage percent, and it gives you healing when you are hit or when you defeat an enemy. So if you play Clara with this light cone, you can't die. It's dumb. So this light cone is super ridiculous if you have Clara, but it also works on pretty much every single other destruction character. However, you have to get hit or defeat an enemy to get the damage bonus percent. So ideally, aside from Clara, I wouldn't use this. For 4 stars, I would run Secret Vow for every destruction character, and I would run Wolf Walk Time or Hook only, because Hook can consistently apply burn. And this light cone is also free from the halls. You are limited on how many you can buy, like in a month or something, because of the currency you get. But it's good, right? Avoid this one. This one suck ass. The most welcome you is same thing. It's just attack percentage. For some reason, it's higher attack percentage than the 5-star one. I don't know why. This thing is not a 5-star. Under the Sky gives you attack and crit rate only if you defeat an enemy. That's 2 conditional. Ideally, you would want non-conditional damage, right? For 3-star, this is the best one for 3-star because it gives you damage bonus for attack and skill. This can be your filler light cone. If you're starting out the game, I would level this to like level 40 or something and keep it there if you're playing destruction character because it's really good value. The stats are lower, so at max level, it's 370 attack versus 500 attack, right? But compared to 4-star, it's 476 96, right? So it does have like almost 200 less base attack. However, the damage bonus should carry you for a long time. But I wouldn't max this. I would keep this at level 40 or something if you're starting out the game. It could be your filler piece until you get the better ones, yeah? And then we have this one. This is the one in the battle pass. Blade is cool. However, this is not Blade's light cone. This is just a funny looking one. Don't worry about it. This gives you nothing. That's a scam, right? So once again, something irreplaceable and a secret vow are the main choice I would run for destruction, and wolf walk time if you're playing hook. Next, we have the hunt. The hunt Herta shop light cone, which is this one. This one isn't bad because crit rate is actually a good stat. 8% crit rate to 16% crit rate. That's fine. You can max this for free. It takes you 5 weeks to max this out. You get 32 crit rate. That's really not bad. That's really reliable. That's quite consistent. This is the only light cone I would buy from Herta shop. Don't buy the other two. I'll explain the tank one later. For 5-star light cone, in the night gives you crit rate and it gives you damage bonus, which is good. Sleep like the dead gives you crit damage. So if I were to put it on a ladder, I would put attack percentage being the lowest priority, and then damage bonus, and then crit rate, crit damage. Okay? Crit damage is essentially a better damage bonus, but you have to crit for it, right? That's how the damage formula works. No way. You have to crit to use crit damage. So for this light cone specifically, you only use it for the crit damage. The crit rate passive is whatever. It just gives you a lot of crit damage. That's why you use it, right? That's essentially it for the 5-star. Now for the 4-star. Same thing. Swordblade gives you 8% damage bonus whenever you hit the same enemy up to 5 times. So that's 40% at max and 80% at superimpose 5. Right? So 40 to 80% damage bonus if you're hitting the same enemy. If you think about it, the hunt character job is to kill single target bosses. So they're gonna hit one enemy over and over and over again anyways. So it's fine. However, swapping enemy makes you drop the stack, which I don't really like. That's why I prefer subscribe for more better. So for subscribe for more, it only increases your damage bonus of your basic attack and your skill only and not your ultimate. But I think that's good enough. It's always up. You can switch target at any time and it's good. If you have your ultimate, then the increase is also doubled, right? So instead of 24, it goes up to 48. And if you have max impulse, it goes from 48 to 96, right? E first and then ult, you can make use of the damage bonus, and then you can ult afterwards for the burst, right? So it's quite easy to use, it's quite consistent, really high damage ratio, really high damage percentage, and it's also a 4-star. It's just better, right? For only Silence Remain, this is like the only one that was available during the beta test, so everyone fucking use it. It's good, it's alright, crit rate isn't bad, it's good, it's fine. I wouldn't use this over Subscribe for More though. Subscribe for More is just too consistent, it's just way too consistent, so I prefer that better. River Flow in Spring, this is the free one you get from the Hall shop, right? The Hall shop gives you this one, but there's a problem with this one. It gives you 12% damage bonus, the 24% damage bonus, right? I guess the speed matters, but 12% speed that's like 10 to 15 speed, which you can argue does matter, but you lose the stack if you get hit, and you have to wait till the end of your next turn to redo the stack. So you have more ultimate damage than Subscribe for More. Honestly, nah, I wouldn't use it. I would just use Subscribe for More, right? For 3-star, we have this. When you start the battle, you gain 12 to 24 crit rate. When the wearer defeats an enemy, they increase their attack for 3 turns. When the wearer defeats an enemy, they get speed. If you're playing Sealy, Darting Arrow is fine for Sealy, but generally, I feel like for the 3-star, you can level any of them up. All their values are roughly the same. I don't really like the 3-star for hunts. So I guess Darting Arrow would be my choice for 3-star. And this is the Battle Pass one. The Battle Pass one gives you 12 crit rate to 24 crit rate and a chance to remove debuff from enemy. Honestly, I wouldn't get the Battle Pass one just because you can max the Herta store one for free and it gives more crit rate. It has higher base stat. I think it's just better. But yeah. Once again, now for hunts, any of the 5-star is fine, and then Subscribe for More and Swordplay for 4-star. For 3-star, I would run Darting Arrows. Next, we have Erudition. Let's talk about the biggest elephant in the room. See this one right here? What you see here is the nerfed version of this light cone. This light cone used to be 50 crit damage or some shit during the beta test. So what does this light cone give you? It gives you 36 crit damage. It gives you 18% skill and ult damage. It gives you 48% follow-up attack damage. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? This is at Superimpose 1. So whenever Jing Yuan comes out, You can use this in every Erudition character. Every Erudition character can use this. At max, this gives you 60 crit damage, 30 skill and ult damage, and 80% follow-up damage. This is ridiculous. This is dumb. So whenever that comes out, that's gonna be the best one. And now we have the other 5-star. For every enemy on the field, increase attack by 9%, stacking up 5 times. When enemy is infected by weakness break, damage dealt increase by 30% for 1 turn. You see what I'm saying here? This thing is fucking garbage compared to this thing. Like, it's literally, this is triple value. This is 3 times stronger. This thing is fucking 3 times stronger than the current 5-star one. It's so dumb. If you have this, you can use it. It's not bad for Himeko. Next, we move on to 4-star. This is Herta one. Increase follow-up damage dealt by 24%. If enemies below half health, increase it by another 24%. This is good for Herta because Herta only do the spinning attack when the enemy is under half health anyways. So Herta will get up to 48 to 96% damage bonus all the time because she only do the Kuru spinning attack when the enemy is under half health anyway. So this is good. This is good for Kuru. This is good for Himeko. This is fine. Next, we have this. Whenever the wearer enters combat, they regenerate energy and increase their ultimate damage bonus. They regenerate up to 32 energy and increase ult damage up to 64%. Honestly, it's good. It's not bad. 64% ult damage. You get a huge nuke out. It's perfect. It's fine. This one is great. You also see servo armpit here. I mean, it's a good artifact. Yes, very good artifact. We have Genius Repulse, which is like, I wouldn't really use this one because it gives you attack percentage and it gives you crit damage when you defeat an enemy. Crit damage is strong, but I would prefer non-conditional light cone that gives you damage bonus regardless, right? Seriousness of breakfast. This is good. Same reason. It's quite easy. It gives you damage bonus by up to 24% and it's free. You can get it for free, technically. It's farmable, it's free, you can max it out. So, it's good. Other than that, we have this one. This is the battle pass one, right? After entering battle, the wearer's damage is increased by 0.2% per point of energy up to 160. So if we were to look at your Erudition character, ult, I think we have Himeko at 120. We have Servo at 100. We have Herta at 110. We have Qingxi at 140, okay? So, you get 0.2% damage bonus per point of your max energy, right? So, if you were to map this out, if you have 100 energy, that will be 20% damage bonus. If you have 140 energy, that would be 28% damage bonus, right? So every point of energy of your max energy is 0.2%. So this is honestly the best 4-star one for your Erudition, but it is a battle pass light cone, right? It does give you non-conditional damage dealt forever. This is based on your max energy, not your current energy. So it's just raw damage forever, right? Next, we have the 3-star, right? Data Bank increase wearer ult damage by 56%. Data Bank is just a weaker version of Make It Glamour because this gives you more damage bonus and more energy when you start combat. Passkey regenerates energy when they use their skill. Honestly, this is not bad. 12 energy per hit is pretty good for early game. And this, when you wearer use ultimate, increase their attack. And attack percentage suck ass. So for 3-star, I would use Data Bank. For 4-star, I would use Birth of Self, Make the World Glamour, Seriousness of Breakfast. Or if you get the battle pass, this is the best 4-star one for your Erudition class. And 5-star one, whatever the fuck an abomination this one is the best 5-star one. This is unfair. This is way too unfair. It gives you every stat you need. Way too good. Next is Harmony. Let me do a little swap. For 3-star, we have Chorus, which when you enter battle, increase attack of all ally by 12%. Might as well. It's a 3-star. It works. It's fine. But my favorite one is Meshing Cogs. I said Cogs, not the other one. Cogs. I can't pronounce the word. When the wearer attacks or get hit, additionally regenerate 8 energy. So more energy. Harmony is the buff glass type. So it's going to be Bronya, Asta, Tingyun and stuff. So yeah, extra energy, you ult more, you buff more for your team. It's quite good. For 5-star, we have Battle Isn't Over. Increase the wearer energy regenerate by 10%. Regenerate 1 skill point when the wearer use ultimate, 1 skill point. So like when you normal attack, you get 1 skill point. But with this light cone, when you use your ult, you get 1 skill point. This can be triggered once every 2 use of your ultimate. The next, when the wearer uses the skill, your next ally taking turn except the wearer deals 30% more damage for 1 turn. This is made for Bronya. I can tell you why. Her ult costs 120 energy. So on average, it's every 4 turns or 4 action, you get your ult back. You get it faster if you get hit, for sure, but At base of 100 energy regen rate, every character on average takes 3 to 4 turns to get their ult back, right? So that artifact for Bronya increase your energy regeneration rate. Whenever she uses her ult, you give the team 1 skill point, and generally you only give the team skill point when you basic attack, so that's an instant value. But this is the fucking stupid thing. Bronya E herself at level 1 gives 33% damage boost for 1 turn. That light cone, when the wearer uses a skill on an ally, that ally deals 30% more damage. So if you have Bronya light cone, you double her buff. I mean, like, Ting Yun can also use this because that's the same thing. So this is a really good light cone for support character. I think Asta can't use this because Asta's skill doesn't target allies, it targets enemies. So only Ting Yun and Bronya can use this. But that's the 5-star, right? For the 4-star, my favorite one is either Dance, Dance, Dance or Carve the Moon and Weave the Clouds. A battle pass one. At the start of battle and at the start of every turn, you randomly gives all ally 10% attack, 12% crit damage, or 6% energy recharge. At maximum, it's 20% attack, 24 crit damage, or 12% energy recharge. It is random, it is RNG, but all of the buffs are decent. It automatically activates, so there's no condition, you don't care about it, you just leave it there and call it a day, right? It's fine. The only disadvantage is that it's a battle pass weapon, so yeah. Dance, Dance, Dance. Every time your wearer uses your ultimate, all ally actions are advanced forward by 16%, up to maximum of 24%. So, what is action advance? Right, so this bar on the left is called your action order. You can see here, right? 13 action percentage, 19, 29, 30, 30, right? If you break an enemy shield, they reduce action order by 25, okay? So that light cone basically pushed your entire team action order by 24 so you can skip through the enemy, right? That's essentially it. So for Harmony, we have also memories of the past, increase the wearer break, and whenever wearer attack, regenerates energy. That's good, it's fine. It's what I'm using right now on Ting Yun. I like the break effect because, well, sometimes I run her as the solo lightning damage and sometimes the break matters. Planetary rendezvous. Upon battle entry, if an ally damage type is the same with the wearer, damage dealt increased by 12%. So if you run multiple of the same element gets buff in damage. This is really good if you run mono team later, and you will run mono element team later because in the halls, you know the enemy you're fighting, you know the boss you're fighting, so you can run a mono element team to focus on beating that one enemy. So that item is good. However, there's a slight scam because we only have 3 Harmony character in the game, which is Fire Element, Wind Element, and Lightning Element. So we can't really make full use of it yet. Maybe whenever we have more Harmony characters of every element, this one will be better. But right now, we have very few elements. Past and Future is a free light cone. When the wearer uses their skill, the next ally to take action deal increased damage for 1 turn. Using your ultimate doesn't count as a turn. Sealy extra turn mechanic doesn't count as a turn. So Bronya buff still maintains on her. So this buff can still work on her. I don't know why Sealy extra turn doesn't count as a turn. That seems kind of fucking broken to me. But you know what? Whatever. She's a 5-star, right? But yes, this is free. You can get it from the shop or you can get it from the weekly bosses. I think weekly bosses also drop this one, right? It does. It does drop it. So you get this for free. You can farm it from Forgotten Halls, or you can get lucky and get it to drop in the weekly boss. Nice. So, once again, for 5-star recommendation, there's only one 5-star light cone. So no way I'm gonna recommend a 5-star light cone if you have it. And for 4-star, Carve the Moon and Weave the Clouds for Battle Pass. Past and Future for a free option. Memories of the Past if you want more energy. When we have more element on Harmony character, I would use this. For 3-star, I would run Chorus. It's attack for all allies, but it's passive, it's free, and it gives your entire team, and Harmony is a support class anyway, so that's not bad. Otherwise, I'll run Meshing Cogs for more energy whenever you attack or whenever you get hit, right? Next class, Nihility. Now, you want to hear a funny thing? They're all good. None of them are fucking bad. Like, they're all roughly the same. So, the 5-star one, increase the wearer's damage when enemies are debuffed, increase your effect hit rate and attack when you use your skill. What more can you want? You get every single stat stat you need as a Nihility character. It's just giving you stats. It doesn't matter. For good night and sleep well, you get damage bonus per debuff on the enemy. 36% max, or if you use with only one debuff, that's still 12% damage up. And 24 if you have met max, obviously. Eyes of Prey is the best one for shampoo. It gives you effect hit rate and increased damage dealt on damage over time. At max, it's 40 effect hit rate and increased 48 damage over time, right? Resolution shines as pearls of sweat. Okay, this one is the one you use on Welt and Pella. You can even use this on shampoo. It's fine, right? This is the Full Metal Alchemist Diluc one. Whenever the wearer hits an enemy, and if the enemy is not already ensnared, there's a chance to ensnare the enemy, reducing their defense. Okay, so Ensnare is a separate debuff. I don't know why it's called Ensnared because it sounds like the enemy gets stunned, but no, right? So every time your Nihility character attack, you have a chance to reduce the enemy defense. If you have this at Superimpose 5, it's 100%. As long as your Nihility character attacks, you can slap a defense down on the enemy. You can use this on Welt, you can use this on Shampoo, you can use this on Pella. They all work. Probably the best 4-star one because it increases your entire team damage. Next, we have Fermata. Increased break effect and increased damage dealt to enemies with shock or wind shear. This also applies to damage over time. This is a farmable relic. You can max this out for free and it gives you 32% damage dealt for all sorts of damage, including your damage over time. And also, it's Kafka. So, yeah. I mean, what else? It's free, it's Kafka, and it's good. It's mainly good for shampoo because we only have 3 Nihility character right now. For 4-star, we have Void, which increased effect hit rate for 3 turns at the start of battle. It's okay, it's whatever. Loop, increased damage dealt to enemies that are slowed. So, Welt has a built-in slow. His skill slow enemy. This works on Welt. 48% damage dealt for a 3-star light cone. It's perfect. It's fine. And Hidden Shadow. After using a skill, the wearer's next basic attack deals extra damage equal to 60% of attack to the target up to 120% attack. So this basically allows you to attack twice. It's just bonus damage. We Will Meet Again is the same thing, but I think it's better. After the wearer uses a basic attack or skill, deal additional damage according to the wearer attack to a random enemy that has been attacked in that hit. So when you do damage, you do another hit. No way. But I wouldn't think this is too good, okay? It's a Battle Pass one, so it's not free. So for Nihility class, I would run 5-star for Welt, or Loop for Welt. I would run Eyes of Prey and Fermata for Shampoo, and Resolution for Welt and Pella. Alright, there's that one. Next, for Preservation. This is the thing where people got scammed off like a lot, right? So let's get the thing out of the way. So this is the Battle Pass one. Increase the wearer's defense by 16%. Increase the wearer damage of their ultimate based on their defense. You use this if you want March ult to actually do damage, because March ult scales off attack, whereas her shield scales off defense. I mean, I wouldn't get this on the Battle Pass. I think it's like not worth it. For the Herta shop one, increase the wearer's effect resistance by 8%. If the wearer has no shield, they gain a shield when they are attacked. Can be triggered once every 3 turns. If the wearer has a shield, you reduce the damage they take. Now, there's a reason why I won't use this. You don't need it on your tank. This is garbage. Your tank is already tanking. The best one for your tank to use is not Lando's Choice. Lando's Choice is the second best choice. I would use Day 1 in my new life. Now here's why. Increase the wearer's defense by 16%. After entering battle, increase damage resistance of all ally by 8%. This goes up to 12%. The number might seem low, but 8 to 12% damage resistance, depending on your character level, could be equal to 1000 to 2000 bonus defense for all your character. And it's passive, it's permanent. If you're using fire main character, you get a shield for your entire team and you give damage resistance to your entire team. It's just better. This is the best 4-star one for your tank, hands down. Because Lando's Choice increase the chance of your tank being attacked, but also reduce the damage they take by 16 to 24%. It's cool, but like, it's an RNG chance compared to a guarantee chance, right? This is guaranteed. you always get the damage reduction. If you use fire main character, you can have a provoke anyway. The fire main character has a taunt anyways. Fire main character already gives themselves so much damage resistance. You might as well give your team damage resistance, right? Here's another reason why it's good with the fire main character. So currently I have this as superimpose 4, which gives me 11 damage resistance. The fire main character, when they use their skill, gives the team another 15% damage resistance. So it's close to 27% damage resistance for the entire team. So that's 4,000 bonus defense for your entire team, which is fucking ridiculous, right? We Are Wildfire does give you damage resistance, but it lasts 5 turns only. And if you kill the enemy in 5 turns, sure, that works. And you also heal ally whenever they enter combat based on their current health versus their max health, which is cool, I guess, but it's 5 turns. Shrine of Universal Market is a funny meme way to play Fire MC because you taunt enemy hit you, and then you deal damage over time to enemy with the burning, right? When enemy hits you, there's a chance you apply a burn debuff on them that does damage based on your defense. It sounds kind of cool, but that's not the job of the tank. Just use Day 1. Day 1 is just much fucking better. For 5-star, Moment of Victory. Unless you're playing Japard, I wouldn't recommend this because this increases your defense, effect hit rate, and more defense, which is just raw stat. Damage resistance is worth infinitely more than raw stat unless you're playing Japard, because Japard wants to freeze enemy, so effect hit rate makes sense, okay? That's fine. For 3-star, we have Amber, increase defense. If your wearer is low HP, increase more defense. This thing is just called defense. When the wearer unleash ultimate, they restore. Who named this? Who named this? Why does Amber give you defense while defense gives you HP? Amber is red. Red is your health bar. Why does Amber give you defense while else defense gives you HP? Who the fuck named this? I would say if you only have 3-star options, run this light cone on your tank because restoring 30% of your health as a tank is pretty useful. This is pretty useful. And once again, on average, you get your ult every 3 to 4 turns. If you get hit, then you get your ult back quicker. And because you're playing a tank, they're probably gonna get hit a lot. So you're probably on average, every 3 turns, you heal back, right? So for 3-star, this is not bad. For 5-star, you only use the 5-star on Japard. For 4-star, you use Day 1. Day 1 is just better. And now for the last one, Abundance. There is no bad Abundance card. So here's why. The 5-star one, quite simple. It gives you HP, it gives you more healing, and whenever you heal an ally, that ally does more damage based on the healing they got. Yeah, it's healing, it's more healing, and it's more damage based on healing. Pretty standard. Post-opt, increase energy regen, increase healing on your ultimate. It's fine. Shared fueling, increase healing, regenerates energy for the team when you heal. That's fine. Quid pro quo is the free one, right? This is the one you can farm for free. Whenever the wearer starts a turn, you regenerate 8 to 16 energy to a random ally. This, in my opinion, is really strong. 8 to 16 energy, it's like 10 to 20% energy for one character every turn. That's gonna affect a lot. You get your ult back. You can probably ult 1 or 2 times more in a fight. My choice would be this one though. Currently, I am using this one on my healer. It gives me effect resistance and it gives me healing based on my effect resistance. So why do I use this? Effect resistance reduce the chance of your character being debuffed or stunned or crowd controlled by the enemy. There's not a worse feeling than your team is low health and then your healer is frozen. Run effect resistance on your healer. You need it. I would use this even more than the 5-star one. I would stack effect resistance on my healer, and then I would stack outgoing healing on my healer. Okay? Does that make sense? And then we have the Battle Pass one. Whenever the wearer uses their auto attack, they heal all ally for 2% of their max HP and increase the wearer max HP by 16%. In a team comp, your healer is always doing their normal attack and they only heal in oh shit situation. So always healing every single turn is cool. However, this heals based on the ally max HP, not your max HP. So you're healing for like nothing. So I wouldn't use that. For 3-star, I would run this. When the wearer use their ultimate or your skill, you heal more. This is the one I would use for 3-star. This one gives you more energy every time you enter battle, but it's only one time per battle. This, whenever you basic attack, you gain advance forward by 20% in the turn order. Unless you're building some bullshit like physical damage, Natasha, I wouldn't run this, but don't you fucking dare build physical damage, Natasha, chat. That's not the way. Once again, the best for abundance would be perfect timing. I would use this even more than 5 stars. That'll be the end for this video. That is all the light cone for every class explains why. If there's anything you learned from this little video, I hope that you know that addition is worse than multiplication in this game. A damage multiplier is better than an attack addition. Please, if anything, understand that. Until next time.